What's up, guys? Welcome to the Aries solar eclipse that we have tomorrow. It's kind of a big deal. An eclipse, so we just had the lunar eclipse last month during the full moon, and now during the new moon, we have the solar eclipse. So I think we hear a lot of different things through the media as to what it would mean astrologically. And I just want to encourage you to, make sure you have your time of birth and your place of birth, but encourage you to look up your birth chart. And it depends on where Aries really is in your birth chart as to where you might be seeing this the most. If it is in your first house, then it's all about me. If it's in your fourth house, it's going to be about your ancestors and your home life. If it's in your seventh house, like it is mine, it's about your relationships, not just so much romantic or marriage, but very close bonds. And then 10th house, is your career. So it just depends on where it is. It really essentially is going to ask you, where do you take ownership within this house, right? So taking responsibility for yourself, taking responsibility for your life. And if you happen to have North Node here, North Node is in Aries right now. Mine is actually at 19 degrees. So I'm probably about to really feel it. So we can actually say that this may launch people into their destiny, kind of whether they like it or not. A lot of people say we're going to have to close something off in order for something new to enter. It may happen, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose something good to gain something better. You might lose something that you've been really wanting to get rid of for a long time and haven't done it. And now it's gone. Slate is wiped clean and we can start over. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't panic, although the energies are high, and I feel it too. Okay, so these are already pre-shuffled. We're going to look at you, the energy you're connected to, and actions and advice on how to navigate it. Okay, deep breath. Okay, here we go. What's going on with you? The fates. Divine masculine. Queen of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. But this is like fun, happy, fun. The Queen of Wands is happy-go-lucky. She's very confident. So fate may be aligning you with a confident divine masculine. Fate may also be bringing out your own confidence in your masculine. Let's just tell the story, Andrea. Just stop. Uh-oh, Four of Wands reversed. Page of Cups. Okay. Emperor. Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. This is an apology coming from a divine masculine. Fate is aligning things with for you with the divine masculine. You have a divine masculine that is getting confident here. You may have had some kind of relationship connection with this person in the past that fell out. Four of Wands upright is a relationship connection, marriage. It's reversed. So maybe you guys had a relationship and you split. It looks like you could be dealing with an Aries. This person had... I'm just going to say it because that's what's popping in my head. Daddy issues, patriarchy issues, was raised in a family that had very strict rules and values. I mean, while the Emperor does have his, shit together, I mean, he can be a little crusty, right? He can stick to the rules a little bit too much. And with the Eight of Swords, it's kind of like victimhood. Maybe this person even has been stuck in victimhood, or maybe they have, dealt with a parent that was very strict and kind of like kept them stuck in some beliefs and mindsets in the past that doesn't ring true anymore. And it was the collapse of whatever connection you had before. Maybe they disapproved of the connection this divine masculine was in. Again, we're not particularly talking genders here, we're talking energy. So perhaps the family of this divine masculine kind of disapproved of your connection. It very well could be, but there's an apology here. Sorry that happened. I'm sorry I followed that blindly. They blindly followed that. There's an apology coming to you for that. And but the Nine of Pentacles kind of here, it has me thinking that, Thank you for the apology. This is you, right? I'm good though. I'm all right. I appreciate the apology. I mean, I don't need it. I think it looks like you're kind of in a good place, right? So actually, instead of saying, I think you're confident, I think your confidence may be bringing out this person's confidence too, right? And perhaps even this person seeing you in your good place is kind of like, oh, to them, like kind of cringy. I mean, we'll have to let's tell their story, right? We got to tell their story. But this is an apology coming to you for someone for a breakup. Ooh, and we are in Mercury retrograde, so this could be an ex coming back. And they may even play that victimhood card, right? They made me do it kind of thing. I don't know. It's like, they made me do it. So let's see what's going on with them. Not for you. Really? Really? Growth. Okay. Okay. Page of Wands. Rejection is protection. Rejection is protection. Knight of Cups. Four of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Death. This is actually would be them coming to, because the Page of Wands, this is exciting news. So honestly see this person like coming to you and being like, oh my gosh, I've got to tell you something. I have to tell you, I have to get this off my chest before I lose my mind, right? And it's kind of like they're saying, Knight of Cups and Four of Cups, I didn't see what I had before. I didn't understand what I had when I had you. I didn't get it. A lot of things overlook. The Four of Cups, they're so preoccupied with the four in front. There's a brand new one behind them. And I see this brand new one being you. This person was really preoccupied. Honestly, maybe preoccupied with, the physical world, because we have the Seven of Pentacles here. The 3D world, my money, my career, my home, my car, my bank account, the 3D physical stuff is all this person has paid attention to. And you were right there, and you've been right there all along, and they resisted you, but now they've changed. Now they've changed. This is someone who wants to come back. They have grown a lot in the separation. Divine masculine, this could be a twin flame. This could be twin flame here. And we are, think about it this way too. So Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which is masculine. And on the opposite end of that, which is the opposite of Aries, is Libra, which is ruled by the planet Venus and is divine feminine. Oh, something is happening for a set of twin flames here, that a divine masculine has really grown and like changed their ways. But you're in a good place. You're in a good place, and this person comes back and you're in a good place. And it's kind of like, I'm good, I'm happy. And this person's going, I think this is a very sincere apology of overlooking, actually, you know what? Taking you for granted. So mix it, right? Mix it. Overlooking you, taking you for granted. I think there is love here. I think there is, this person is there's a lot of, so 2 pages is immaturity. Knight of Cups is teenager, but you've got the Emperor here, which is like the dad of the group. So I think this is divine masculine, by the way. Emperor is divine masculine. This is a wounded masculine. I believe is a wounded masculine. Something happened to them as a kid. And they've got stuck. It's like stuck at the time. Stuck at the time of the trauma. That's a real thing. The Body Keeps the Score is a really great book to remember that, to read, to look at that, about how trauma it stays in the body. And it can actually, if it occurs during a very young age, it can freeze us at the age of the trauma. And I think that's kind of what happened to this wounded masculine. They've been trapped, they've been frozen at the age of their trauma. And it could have come from a dad. It could have been passed down in a family line. It could be a generational thing that they've been stuck in. It could have been inflicted on them by a parent, unfortunately. Trauma is trauma. It's unfortunate no matter what. When you're stuck with the person who traumatizes you day after day and they're your caretaker, that's when you're looking at, CPTSD, and that's trauma that goes on for over a long period of time. And that's when your personality adapts and changes in order to survive. Those are very hard to unlearn because it is ingrained in your personality. This is what this masculine is going through. They have personality red flags for their personality because of the way they were raised in order to adapt, fit in, and survive. And that was the downfall of your connection. And I really think that they're recognizing this. There even may be a confession of saying, I know you've moved on. I know you're in a good place. I know you're happy and you're content. And I shouldn't even be saying this, right? I have no right to even be saying this to you. I know you're in it, but I just want you to know that I'm sorry that I took you for granted and I overlooked you. I've been stuck, but I think this person is doing something about it though. There's change here, death. There's an end to those wounds and behaviors with this eclipse. Woo! That's awesome. So, what's the advice? All that glitters. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Okay, relief. I get nervous for a second. Okay. The moon reversed. Knight of Wands. High Priestess. Ooh. Eight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Things aren't always what they seem to be. But there's relief, right? And the moon, upright, is illusions, deception, and lies. Reversed, we are revealing. I only want the truth is what I'm hearing. I only want the truth here. And I'm not, I'm glad to hear that this person, do you mean they put on airs? Isn't that from SpongeBob? I think this person has always kind of made themselves seem, they're very pretentious, right? And it's a cover. It's a cover for people who are very, who make themselves seem more important than they are. Typically have a very low self-worth, self-esteem. So now that you're getting this truth coming out about why they are the way that they are, I think there is some relief. There's relief in this truth being revealed. Because all along, I think you really knew that this person was kind of like full of shit. Like, oh, I think you're a little bit too good to be true here. I think you're getting a little bit too big for your britches, kind of deal. And there's almost like a confession of it. You're right. I hear them going, you're right. Yep. I think they've been trying to impress you to cover up the damage. I believe they are damaged goods. And so they use their 3D world, their money, their job, their career, their clothes, their cars, whatever, to cover up all of the damaged underneath, all the damaged goods. So that's like, ignoring things, hiding things instead of actually doing something about it. This here, the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess. The Knight of Wands, he's fun, he's flirty, but he's non-committal and he's all about sex. And the High Priestess is like kind of secretive here. So this is for some of you, not all of you, but if there's third party involved, this is saying walk away. Eight of Cups. Nope. No third party. No, thank you. This is no third party. I'm not. This is not doing that. For others of you, this is recognizing that, saying that this is great. This is a really. I'm so glad you told me all of this. But like this connection cannot solely be based on the physical. There's something in you that knows this person may be saying this, maybe just kind of get you in bed. Ooh, I hate to say that. I think there's like a knowledge here to it. And I think actually a lot of you are just going to say no to that Eight of Cups and walk away to something. I mean, Ace of Pentacles, this is literally saying walking away to a whole new way of living, a whole new life. Not doing that. I'm not doing, fly by night, one night stand, this, only on your terms thing. I'm relieved that you told me all of this, but that doesn't really change the fact that I'm looking for something long-term, serious, and forever. And, divine feminine is, because this is a divine feminine here, High Priestess. Divine feminine is nurturing and compassionate and empathetic and cares and helps people get through things. But we are not temples to, train, right? We're not. I don't need a project. Two of Swords. Thanks for the confession, but I'm not looking for a project. I honestly think some of you are going, I'm proud of you for coming to this realization, for coming to this confession. But I want you to be aware that you do this for yourself and you have to heal on your own. I can't be your security blanket anymore. I feel like that's what's going on here. Like they kind of like pulled the veil off of themselves, which is awesome. Great. They've come to this conclusion for themselves. But if it's for anything other than getting closer to you in a emotional, spiritual way, divine feminine is saying no to that. Like anything purely I'm hearing a leaky energy, a leaky passion. Like it's like people who just kind of like really need. This is a masculine who needs excessive external validation because of their low self-worth or their low self-esteem or their low sense of self, or they could be bothered by how they look or how they talk or their level of education, or there's something about themselves that they don't quite understand, which could be things like maybe they have like autism, maybe they have a little bit of a learning disability that they were never taken to the doctor for when they were younger, or taken to someone to help them learn to navigate. Maybe they have body distortion issues where they or maybe they have eating disorders, or maybe they have an addiction to something, right? And we can have empathy for people who have those things, absolutely. But can we heal them from it? No. That's their own choice. That's what they have to do. And I think feminines are realizing if there is any way for us to have any kind of connection in the future, I can't be your security blanket anymore. You have to do this on your own. Because guess what? You had to do it on your own in the first place. This person, left you behind, and you healed everything on your own, and you're now in a good place, right? Like, because we said this person rejected you in the past. And they have a big apology, and they've learned a lot, and they're unearthing all these things about themselves and confessing and getting true and honest, and that's great. But that's only step one. Consciousness is only step one. Now it's time to dig. But you can't do that for them. You can't do that for them. They have to do it on their own. I mean, you had to do it on your own. Fair is fair, eye for an eye. I think Yeah, I think the advice is to express relief in the unveiling of everything. I'm so glad you told me all of this. But also make sure you have a very strong boundary in saying, I can't be your security blanket to help you heal all of these things, though. You're going to have to do that on your own. And if it's purely for physical connection, you're not in that place anymore, feminine. Okay? This is the eclipse. This is one thing we're closing out to move on to something new. And I don't see this as bad at all. I see this as really good. And I hope, this is the beginning of the masculines really starting to heal. There's a lot of wounded masculines we have on this planet right now. And it's time to, wake up and heal. Okay?